Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Hey, good morning, Facebook team. Big Papa here. Just want to hit you up for a little bit of morning motivation before I pop on this plane. So I got a message from a follower, and I didn't get to read all of it. And he had actually sent me one previously and I didn't get to read all of it because sometimes I just get busy with stuff. But I get the gist of messages pretty quick. And he thought things were going pretty good with his kiddo, and apparently, there's been a little bit of a setback. And it's an interesting thing because things can be going along for us really well, and then all of a sudden we have a setback, or maybe what we thought was happening a certain way was happening in some different way, and then we just get overwhelmed and stressed, and we disregard that good feeling, that positive feeling that we had just right before all that stress set in, right before we found out that that it wasn't the way we thought it was. And so it reminds me of a friend of mine I was just talking to the other day. She's applied for a job, same job. This is like the second or third time, and she just had another interview, and she was saying that she was getting really frustrated. Maybe she shouldn't want this job so bad. And I said, well, maybe it's not about wanting it. Maybe you should just assume that you already have the job, and it's just timing. So maybe it wasn't the right time before to start that job. Maybe it's the right time now. And so I just say to you guys who are out there struggling, trying to do something, trying to help your kids, trying to get to some better place, sometimes it takes the brain a while to create those new pathways, to create those new synaptic connections. And things can go really good. And when things are going really good, enjoy the really good. But just because it gets bad doesn't disregard the good. Because the good is moving you into the direction that you ultimately want to be in and that you ultimately want to go. And so there's three things required, and the Bible says this. There's three things that's required of any great success. They're faith, focus, and persistence. Faith, focus, and persistence are three things required of any great success. And so when things get really crappy, you have to have faith that you're going to get back on the right track. You have to stay focused on the goal and on what it is that you want to achieve and what it is that you want to accomplish. And you have to have persistence for when it's really crappy and it's not going the way you expect it. You have to have persistence, and you got to keep digging in, and you can't stop loving. You can't stop loving just because fear sets in. So you got to get back on the right track, breathe, calm down. Remember, we're all doing the best we can. In any given moment, we're always doing the best we can. And we're going to mess up. We're all going to stumble. We're all going to fall down. But it's how we get up. It's how fast we get up. It's how we feel when we get up after that stumble and we start walking forward again that makes all the difference. Because that dictates if you're staying headed in the right focus and the right towards your goal or not. So that's it. Hope that's motivational enough for you. Remember to get your free copy from Fear to Love. I'm headed to Traverse City, Michigan. Hey, Mama. Hey, Philip. Thank you for that. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And Big Papa loves you, and I'll catch you later. Catch you in Traverse City later today.